Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique War Game Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a special video. This is an end of year review slash what's in my current pile of shame video. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. So what do I mean by end of year review? Basically, everything that I've built and painted this year. Okay, so from the 1st of January 2023 up until today, December 31st, 2023, everything that I've built and painted, or just, I say built and painted, I could have either built it and painted it, or it could have already been built and then I've painted it, because it's not really interesting to build. I don't think there's anything like that, but, and I tell you, you can already see some of the stuff down here, absolutely bonkers. Now I thought there would be something like 52 units slash models painted, because one doing monthly painting video would be one a week. But I think there's actually more than that here, to be honest with you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's more than 50 here. So that's more than 52. And to be honest with you, this is absolutely, I didn't actually think it was going to be as much as this. I thought the way I was going to film this was show you the faction, to show you what's in the pile of shame for that faction. It's only when I started laying it all out, I was like, well, there's too much. I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is show you each army and go through each, each bit, and then at the end I'll show you the pile of shame. Okay. Now with the pile of shame, there is some of the boxes that I store models in that have to be just weapons or rebased, that type of thing. So that's not really a difficult thing. It's just a time-consuming thing. So there's also one other thing I'll say is there's a few units down here that I've only got a couple of models on the table, but there's more of them that are done, not painted, just built, ready to be done. And I'll run you through those as we go along. Okay, so I'll bring you down and show you what I'm talking about. Right, so we'll start with Marvel Crisis Protocol. I've only got 3 of these guys painted: Venom, Kingpin and Mr. Sinister. But I also have all of these guys to still get through, and plus the cars, and there's actually a little building as well that I can't seem to locate. I'll probably put it somewhere out the way. Now I don't have any pile of shame left for Marvel Crisis Protocol, so that's nice. Now we have the Custodes. So there's only one painted at the moment. We've got the these Terminator guys, the Shield Captain, the Blade Champion, or Blade Captain Champion, whatever he's called. And we've got the Sisters of Silence, I can't remember what they're called now. Now these guys are actually from the Shadow Throne box. So that's the start of my Custodes army. But demons, now there is 10 of these demonettes. But again, I don't need to put them all on the table. There's 10 plague bearers. These were built off camera because I built and painted 10 already on camera. Got the flamers. Got the 10 plague bearers that I built and painted on camera. I think one of them actually come off the base, so I have to glue them back to the base. Now this is interesting. So I painted 10, built and painted 10 bloodletters, like, last year I think it was. But then I built another 10 off camera and just haven't had a chance to paint them yet. There's 10 pink horrors. I've showed you how to do on camera, but most of those need to be, when I say based, the point of contact on them is actually very small. So I need to hot glue them to the base and then put super glue over the top to seed it. The same with the blue horrors. Okay, so there's all those to do, but that's just to base them. We've got Karais Fate Weaver from Let's Build episode 100. Right, so what I've done here, I've put the Astra Militarum, the Scutari, and also the Admech, the Astra Militarum, the Inquisitors and the Sisters together, because there's not that much of them. So we've got one Sister that's done so long ago. We've got the Inquisitor Greyfax, we've got Inquisitor Draxus, I think her name is, painted recently on the channel. We've got the Commissar, we've got the Sergeant Ripper Jackson. It's actually fantastic. Both of these models I think painted at the same time. We've got the Cataphrone Destroyer from the Imperial magazine. There's still another 2 of these for me to build off camera, because once you build one, I don't show you how to do the other 2 because they're exactly the same. We've got the Genestealer that was painted up recently. We've got the Marshal, again from the Imperial magazine. And we've got the Rogal Dawn Battle Tank. There's actually some nice little start there. There is more Admech, but they were painted up the year before, so then I can't be in this, unfortunately. Right, that's it. No, I'm only missing. That's the smaller elements that I have here. Now we're going to go on to the big guys. Now with the Necrons, I was scrolling through, and looking through the whole last year's content list. I think I've got all of them, but looking at them, I don't think there's enough there. I think there's a few things that I'm missing. So if I am missing a few of them, either painted or that I built, you know, and someone goes, "Oh, hold on, you built this as well." I think the flayed ones should be in there, but I can't remember. You know, when I'm scrolling through, you know, so many videos and trying to find where the models are and put them down on the table, it's just a bit too much. And when I go through this, you'll be like, wow. So already what's been built and painted this year, on camera and off camera, is not impressive. It's just, but it's a nice little. Christ Fate Weaver is absolutely amazing build, but the rest, and Rogal Dawn, but the rest of it is, you know, it's okay. Buckle up now, guys, because now we get to the big boy stuff. Right, so we have the Luminar. Absolutely fantastic model, fantastic paint job. Very pleased with that guy. We have the Triarch Stalker, which is another big boy. We have 2 Hexmark Destroyers. One was built off camera, but one was built on camera and painted on camera, as voted by you guys. We got the that was dangerous. Locust Heavy Destroyer. Now there's one painted on camera, and there's another one there, and then you broke the Luminar. Then, oh my goodness me. Again, when I saw it on the list, I was like, okay, just put this one here, because the other one's painted just over in the box, and I was like, oh, I piled everything on top of the box, and then realised afterwards. We have the Chronomancer, which is a fantastic sculpt. We have the Scorpec Destroyer Lord, part of the Royal Court that was put together. I think there was maybe an Overlord or so that I'm missing from that, but basically these guys came in it. This one was painted last year, but I've just put on this so you can see what it's going to look like. One of these guys was on there, the Kinetic Reanimators, but I just chucked away from there. One of them was actually painted this year, actually, to be honest with you. So we have the Overlord with the Translocation Shroud. It's a new model was recently done. Plasmancer, again, as part of the Royal Court. We have Kinetic Wraiths. Now there's still 2 more. I still had 2 more of these to build off camera before Tuesday's game. I have Doomstalkers. We have the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon, which is an absolute amazing sculpt, and I'm really happy and really pleased with the paint job on that guy. We have this guy. I'm sure he was on the list, but I don't know, because he came in the Imperial magazine. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure he should be in the list. And we have the Silent King, the crown jewel of, you know, the Necrons. Absolutely most difficult model I've ever painted. Actually, most difficult model I've ever built, should I say, because it was actually very, very difficult. Right, so now we're on to some crazy stuff, guys. So there's 10 of these guys. I can't remember what they're called now. They're from the Leviathan box. There's 5 here, and there's another 5 just at the back there, ready, undercoat, ready to go. 3 Eliminators from the Imperial magazine. You have Chaplain, painted up recently. His captain was painted up recently as well. We've got the Terminator in the Librarian and Terminator armour. There's 4 tactical marines there. You can see that the hands broke off as I moved it over, but there's still another 6 of those to build off camera. I don't need to show them how to do them. I'm meant to have them done already, but just delayed with time. We have the Tyranid War Veteran from the Leviathan box as well. We have the Biologist from the Leviathan box. Let's come back down to the front here. I have Desolation Marines. There's 5 here. There's another 5 just over there. I'll show you in a sec. 5 Blackwing Knights, Deathwing Knights, sorry. We have the other 5 of those guys from the Leviathan box. We have 10 Hellblasters. Now we have a Contemptor Dread, even though I can't use them anymore, but there's a Contemptor Dread. We have the Venerable Dread, even though we can't again use it again anymore. Well, Dark Angels can't anyway. We have the Ballistus Dread. Sorry, the Brutalis Dread. That's the Brutalis Dread, sorry. We have another Venerable Dread, half painted. We have the Hammerfell Bunker. We have 3 Firestrike Servo turrets. No, not servo, Firestrike turrets, sorry. We have the ATV. We have the Ballistus Dread from 10th edition Leviathan box. We have the Captain from the 10th edition Leviathan box. So very pleased with that guy. Now the Land Raider there is for these guys, but I haven't finished doing it. The reason I haven't finished doing it is, like with the Chaos Space Marine one, I'll put the Hunter Killer Missile and everything together just before I spray it down and start painting it down. That's part of that video. Now we have 5 Terminators from Leviathan box. We have the Captain with the heavy Muscroft heavy bolt rifle, I think it is. We have Asmodee, even though there's a new sculpt coming of him, so he'd just become a normal chaplain. We have Belial, even though again there's a new sculpt coming of him, which I'm very excited for. We have the Lionel Johnson himself. We have the Librarian there. We have a Primus Lieutenant. We have 3 Eradicators. We have the Judicar or Judicar. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. We have Azrael. We have the Ancient, the absolute amazing banner. We have 5 heavy assault intercessors, heavy intercessors. Sorry, they are partly half working through. I'm trying to get the base colours on them first before I paint them up nicely. We have the Veteran Squad from the 10th edition box. There's other 5 Desolation Marines. We have Hive Tyrant. We have 3 Tyranid Warriors. I still have another 3 of these to build anyway from the Combat Patrol box. Yeah, Combat Patrol box. I have 10 Gargoyles built, painted. There's still another 9 to build. I have obviously the Nero Tyrant from the Leviathan box with his two little guys. We have Biovore with his 3 spawn mines. There should be 8 Genestealers there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one missing, but there's another 2 boxes of those to build. So that's insane. But they also can be used with the Genestealer cult army, so as pure straight Genestealers. So that's great. We have the Swarm Lord. Come back to the front here. There's one Ripper Swarm that I've actually put together because I have 78 Termagants to build, and obviously the Ripper Swarms that come with them and everything else, as well as 23 Homogants. So it's an insane number. We have the Winged Tyranid Prime. We have 1, 2, 3 Lictors. Obviously this is a new 10th edition one at the back. This is the old resin one, even though I don't like building it, but I do actually like the way the model looks. There's not much difference between them, but it's still looks good. With the Psychophage, which is absolutely fantastic sculpt and fantastic model to be working on, especially for dry brushing. We have the Screamer Killer, and I apologise if the light keeps flickering, it's because of the whiteboard underneath it. We have the Nero Gaunts from Leviathan box as well, and Von Ryan's Leapers from Leviathan box, and there's 5 Barber Gaunts from Leviathan box as well. So that's actually an impressive amount of Tyranids. Right, so we have Aeldari, 5 Dire Avengers. We have the Autarch. We have the Banshees behind, recently painted up, quite nice. We have 5 Striking Scorpions. Now, I painted Striking Scorpions up on the channel before, but these are the old fine cast ones. So I built them off camera. I didn't show you them because it's just arms and into the, arms into the model is, very simple. I haven't put them into any vote to be painted because, again, I already showed you how to paint them on camera already. We have a Warlock. I actually have another one of those from the Combat Patrol box to build. We have Dark Reapers, which were the first thing I did. I actually made them this time last year. Okay, so they were the first on the list, the first models built for this year. We have Morgan Ra, fantastic model, fantastic sculpt. We have, I've chucked a few Guardians here. I showed you how I built them, a few weeks ago. There's actually another 10 of these that are in the house, half built. That's why there's 2 weapons platforms. So there's 20 of these in total. We have the Avatar of Kahane, fantastic model. Very pleased with the way that paint job and that turned out. We have a Warlock Skyrunner. I showed you how to build the jet bikes, or the wind riders, sorry, yesterday I think it was, so it went up. Again, there's another 5 of those to build from the Combat Patrol box. We have the Wraith Lord, actually fantastic sculpt as well, fantastic model. We have the start of the Genestealer Cult Army, which is 10 Neophyte hybrids. I actually put the video up for them the other day. The Magus, the Prime, just the Primus, I think his name is, and the Saboteur, and then the Patriarch. Again, the Genestealers themselves can come and join this army if need be, and actually the Rogal Dawn can come and join this army because it's a commandeered vehicle, which is nice. This is the other part of the Shadow Throne box. Now, onto these bad boys, Chaos Space Marines. Now, this is a Chaos Lord and Terminator armor, Michael Nurgle, which will convert the face. We've got the Despoiler. We've got the Dark Apostate that keeps getting voted for but never wins. Now, I couldn't find these guys, but I'm not sure if they're painted up this year or end of last year. I'm not sure. The 5 chosen Michael Nurgle. As I said, flicking through so many different videos, I'm not sure. But I know these guys were Chaos Terminators and Michael Korn. Again, these can be used for the World Eaters army, which I have used them for that. Now, these guys are interesting here. There's 30 cultists here. 4 of them are painted. I think these were just outside. 20 of these were just outside of this year. They were like just towards the end of last year. But I built the other 10 and I didn't want to sit through 30 models and trying to figure out which ones were which. I just put them all down and said, well, okay, look, I'll explain when I get to them. We've got another Chaos Lord in Terminator armor. We've got 5 Raptors, Michael Tzench. We've got 10 Legionia Astartes, Chaos Legionis, Chaos Space Marines basically. Now, I've built these guys from the box, I believe, but I still have to build another unit of these from the Combat Patrol box, which I will put up on camera. I was meant to do it as soon as I've done them, but didn't work out like that. Got 5 Warp Talons with the Hell Brute, which I'm sure was actually painted this year. I'm sure it's painted this year. We have 2 Obliterators. We have a Venom Crawler, which I know was painted this year. We have the Forward Screen, again, I know is painted this year. And we have a second Forward Screen that I built off camera, which is absolutely amazing. And we have Vashtor, who I do believe is going to be in charge of Redacted. The Codex is coming out, Redacted. I still believe it's Dark Mechanicus, and I still believe he's going to be the main focus of that army. Right, sticking with the Chaos Space Marine theme, we have Death Guard. So Lord Typhus, we have this Biologist, I think it is, Putrefier, I think it's called. And we have 2 of these bad boys. I need to get another one of those, but yeah, there's 2 of those. Now we have the World Eaters. Again, this is Lord Enricatus, but instead of putting him on the Juggernaut, I actually made him so he's on foot. I would probably use him as a Lord of Executions, but when the World Eater Codex comes out, guarantee you'll be able to use him as a small hero of some description. They have the Lone Raider, which again I can use that from the Chaos Space Marine Army or the World Eater Army. I have 10 Khorne Berserkers built. These are the old ones. I think there was 12 in total, but there's the old ones. But I think they may be mixed up, but yeah, there's 10 there. There's another 10 there. We have the Lord riding the Juggernaut. We have the special edition named character for the World Eaters, but again, at the moment, you can't have a Lord and Terminator armor in the World Eater Army, which is, I guarantee they'll change that. We have 10 Jackals, which is absolutely fantastic. 3 8-bound. And we have the big man himself, Mr. Angry Ron. So again, it's a fantastic model, and I really 100% believe I've done it some serious justice. You know, I'm very pleased with the way it's come out. And last but not least, we have the start of the Ork army, which I'm a little bit disappointed with myself because there's 2 boxes of Orks that I should have built in October, but I never got a chance to. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that, but still, it's going to get done. We have Zodwa Walsnager. It's a fantastic sculpt, crazy sculpt, but it's nice. We have the big Gazgolf Wrecker himself, which I'm very pleased with the way this model turned out, especially the metal on there. It looks absolutely fantastic. Just to give you an idea of how many models have been built and painted this year. That's what I'm looking at. It's just not ending. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely crazy, and you don't realize how much you actually get done. So I'm walking down so I can show you a quick run through everything. Look at that. I mean, that's an impressive amount of Marines, I must say. I think there should be some more Necrons on there, but I'm not 100% sure, because again I was flicking through and just I'll take that angle from this side. Look at that. It's absolutely bonkers. Right, so let's have a look at a pile of shame now. Most of the stuff in here just needs to be arms and stuff like that. I mean, look, there are Terminators, and there's more Terminators in there than I'm probably ever going to need. There's also some bits down there, some Assault Intercessors. I have Imperial magazine, as you can see. That is, let's get a bit of light there. That is all Imperial magazine. Yeah, all the way down of stuff to build, from Catacomb Command Barge to Redemptor Dreadnought, Paragon War Suits. There's just absolutely insane amounts of this. There's units of Sisters there, units of Seraphim. I think there's 2 Tomb Blades still to build. There's, I'm just reading off the top of my head, there's Infiltrators. I think there's 10 Infiltrators. There's 3 Suppressors. There's 2 Cataphan Destroyers. I can see the base from just down there. There's absolutely insane amount of stuff. But this fantasy stuff to build, which is not too bad, but there's a lot of fantasy stuff that are in boxes, built in boxes, that need to have an arm put on, or a shield, or just need to be painted. But there's the basic of the unit of Marauders, a box of Beastmen, Ork Goblin Chariot, and the Skaven from the the edition of 40k was Skaven and High Elves. Sorry, the edition of Warhammer was fantasy, Skaven and High Elves. I can't remember, was it Iron and Blood, was it? I think it's Iron and Blood. Now on to the big boys. We have Seekers, 3 boxes of Seekers. Actually, let me start from this side. I have the voted Bloat Drone. I have Seekers. I have Unit Chaos Space Marine Terminators. We have Bellacor, who I want to get done soon. I have Space Marine Predator. Again, I want to get it done soon. This is the Chaos Space Marine Combat Patrol box, which I think consists of, there's still Hellbrute to build, dead version of Devastator Squad, 10 Marines, and I think there's a few other bits and pieces I can't remember now off the top of my head. I have the Tyranid Combat Patrol box, of which the 3 Warriors need to be built, and all the Termagants. I have 2 boxes of the Recruit Edition of 140k. And what's the other box there? Oh, that's the Death Guard Combat Patrol box. I have the Storm Boys and a box of Killer Cans. I have a box of Space Marine Scouts that needs to be built before the new ones come out. I have these Frostgrave Wizards 2 box, which again needs to be done. Space Marine Assault Terminator Squad, which, you know, I think is going to be a little bit weird now because the new one's a little bit bigger, but it doesn't really matter. I have Light Lord Terminators, Death Guard Plague Marines. I have Deathwing Command Squad, which can be done as Knights or just normal Command Squad. I have another box of Horrors. I have a box of Chaos Knights. I have another box of Plague Marines. I have 2 boxes of these Khorne Berserkers. There's 12 in a box. These are the old ones. So again, there's another 20 that I'm going to have, with 4 left over, which I can use with some of the bits from over here to make another unit of 10. There's another where are we? Vetted Bloat Drone. Another box of Chaos Knights. Another box of Horrors. Another box of Termagants. And another box of Seekers. In the middle here, I have another box of Seekers. I have 2 boxes of Genestealers. Again, these are the old ones with 8 in a box, so there's 16 there. Plus the other 8 I already have, that's 24. So I've got 4 left over, which I can try and add one of the Termagants to, or the Homagants to, sorry, and just convert it with some of these bits to make it, you know, a unit 5. There's a box of Homagants. There's 12 in that box, and I've got another box as well, so it's 24. Yeah. There's another Footed Boat Drone. This is Drukhari Helions. I think it's Helions. The guys riding the little flying platforms. I have a box of Aeldari Wraith Guard, and I have a box of Space Marine Devastate Squad. I have this box here, the Piety and Pain box, which is an absolute insane box. It consists of, where are we? Adeptus Sororitas Palatine, which is her. The 5 Adeptus Sororitas Retributors, which are these lovely women here with heavy weapons. 2 Adeptus Sororitas Cherubs, which is this lad here and this lad here. And an Adeptus Sororitas Immobulator, which is this big massive tank. There is Lex Hexperex, I hope I pronounced that right, that's her, which is still an amazing model, amazing sculpt. 10 Drukhari Witches, so these lovely models here. 5 Drukhari Scourgers, which are basically their version of Swooping Hawks, which are again fantastic models. And a Drukhari Venom, which is this amazing model here. And then I have the Adeptus Sororitas Centaurium Guard. This is one of last year's Christmas boxes. So those of you that are new in the hobby, you're going to look at this and go, wow. It is absolutely insane. It consists of 6 Paragon War Suits. There's 3. There's the other 3. The 10-man sisters, or 10-woman sister squad, which is, I mean, that standard is absolutely amazing. But can't wait to get these guys built. Morgan Val, which is a special character inside a Paragon War suit, but hers is actually badass. And these 5 guys who I don't even know what they're called. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Celestian Saints. Brain fart time. Now that is insane. Now some of these models that are built here and not painted will end up being painted during next year. So they'll be in next year's review. I'm absolutely gobsmacked and amazed at how much. I knew there was a lot that I'd built and, you know, painted, but I'm actually amazed at how much there is. You know, it would be interesting for me to, and I'm probably not going to have time to do this, but it'd be interesting for me to go through and get a points cost of everything that's 40k now, not the Marvel Crisis Protocol, but everything that's built, and have, let's just say it was 8,000 points, just for example. That works out as this a month, this a week, this a day, points wise, that you've done, and how many points wise that I've painted. Like I say, it's this a month, you know, that would be very interesting to know. But wow, you know, you guys, what do you guys think of this? What I've done this year so far? Just chuck a comment below and, you know, let me know if there's something here that I haven't put on here that, you know, I did build or paint. Just again, check it below, because scrolling through all those videos and just, okay, that's you, it sort of melt my brain a little bit. There's probably a few more Necron things. I'm feeling there should be a few more Necron things on here, but you know, I don't. I had a brain fart when it came to it, because it just really wrecked my brain, really wrecked my head, trying to not only, okay, I need you, and then finding him, putting them on the table. Just a long process. It's gonna be a long process packing all the way, but it's absolutely nuts. Now, if you guys wanna, if you want to check up below and say to me what you want, what you think, or what you want me to, what you're more interested in seeing me working on the most out of all of this, you know, check it below and let me know. I know off the top of my head the demon army with everything on there, and the stuff that I already have, like the other Bloodthirster, and you know, the other few bits and pieces, is 2,000 points thereabouts. I know the Necrons are over 3,000 points. The Space Marines are over 3,000 points. The Tyranids, including the Termagants that I still need to build, and the Homagants I still need to build, and the Genestealers that I still need to build, and the Tyranid Warrior box as well, or Tyranid Warrior unit. I know that's around 1,500 or 1,600 points, something in that area. I don't know the new points cost on the Codex, because I haven't got the Codex yet to do it on the app. But I know from 9th edition that's roughly what it was on. The Aeldari is nearly 2,000 points, because I've got a lot of Aspect Warriors that I've actually already done on camera. But with the Wraithguard box here, there's another Warlock that came in the Combat Patrol box, because I've got one on its own, and I've got a Combat Patrol box and realised it's the same model, but it doesn't matter because you can use them anyway. I think that's around 1,600, 1,700 points. With all the Aspect Warriors and everything else. There's a couple more boxes I need to make that 2,000 points. The Genestealer Cults and the Custodes, they're just from the Shadow Throne box. The two boxes I showed you at the end there, that's when they launched. This is for everyone that's new. When they released those armies, they put them in a box together as like a promotion to buy the box and get two small forces. I think they're around 1,000 points. I know the Genestealer Cults is close to 1,000 points, but I don't know what the Custodes are. I remember I did look at it not so long ago, but Chaos Space Marines easily could push to 3,000 points. I'd have to use the Space Marine Land Raider as a Chaos Space Marine Land Raider, and maybe the Space Marine Rhino as a Chaos Rhino, but easily pushing to 3,000 points. Death Guard, I'm not even going to think back, it's only 4 models at the moment. The World Eaters is 2,000 points, but that also included using the Bloodthirster and a unit of the Skull Crushers, are they? The Bloodletters riding the Juggernauts. I remember I had a game with Mark. Actually, it was on camera. I think it was on camera. Yeah, it was on camera here, because we had it here, and I used those, and I actually really enjoyed using them, and I'm keen to add more to them and get them going, you know, do some more of them. I wanted to get a Lord of Skulls, but looking at the price of it, I was like, that's a pipe dream. That's something way in the future. And the Orks, well, I'm just disappointed myself that I didn't do those 2 boxes in October, but again, it's not an issue because they're still going to be done. They're a faction that's probably going to be worked on this coming year. Not in a massive way, but I'll be adding stuff to them every so often to try and bulk them up a bit. My main aims for 2024, before someone chucks a comment below and asks me about it, I want to get Demons finished. I'd say finished, and I've got Plague Bracers paint, which is simple. I've got the Horrors still to finish basing, because the point of contact on their base is very small. So I have to hot glue them onto the base, then put super glue over it when it's dried to seal it properly. The demonettes need to be painted. They've been in the boat for way too long now. But you know, get those so they're ready to go on the table, painted. I want to get all the Necrons that I have here painted, so they're ready for. So when I put them on the table, I haven't got to worry about, oh, is that paint model? Is that not paint model? Because any one that's you would have seen better reports. Sometimes my models are fully painted. Sometimes they're not, you know, quite there, because I usually let you guys vote what we to paint. In the odd occasion, I go, like, I'm going to paint this today, and I'll just paint it. But in terms of, say, a Space Marine Tactical Marine, that's not really interesting for you guys to sit and watch me paint. But in terms of like an Active Wraith or a Locust Heavy Destroyer or something like that, that's an interesting model for you to see. The Space Marines, I just need to really, I need to get another Land Raider for them. And some people go, 2 Land Raiders for them? I think, just because I think that's the better option, I need to get a couple of Impulsors maybe. I need to get another 5-strike turret, so because they're a unit of 2, so it gives me 2 units then, rather than 1 unit of 2 and 1 unit of 1. I don't think I need any more dreads. I don't really need that many more troops. There are a few units I'd like to get extra, like another unit of Eliminators, another unit of Blade Guards, so I can have a unit of 6 or just have 2 units of 3. That's pretty much it that I'm going to need for them, really. Devastator squads, definitely. Yeah, I think I've actually got 3 more Outriders to build as well from the Imperial magazine. So I've got 3 already built, got another 3. I know when the Dark Angel range is released in January, I'm going to lose my shit with it, because I'm going to be like, wow, I want, give me. And I know they're going to just explode even more, but you know, you can't blame me when they're bringing out models like the Companions and how amazing those sculpts are, and the upgrade pack for the Terminators to give you, you know, the crazy ass stuff that they can have, you know, the look that they can have. You can't blame me for that. With the Tyranids, I need a few bigger organisms. I think it's all well and good having 80 termagants just going across the table and trying to hold objectives, but they're not really fighting. They're not fighting you. They can pick off little things, but they're not really, in my opinion. But I need a few more bigger things for those, like your I don't know the names, but the big snake thing with the teeth, the mouth that opens up, and it's a couple of Pyrovores. You know, I'll get into them, but it's, you know, some of the bigger things you too many players will know, and you'll be chucking stuff below and telling me the Hexbrex and, you know, stuff like that. You'll be chucking them below and telling me. The Eldari, again, I'm a little bit in wonderland with those. Don't really know. I think I need a few more Wraith Lords, definitely, because they're amazing models. A couple more Wind Riders. Maybe another box of Dark Reapers. You know, I don't know. Genestealer cults again. Just, I'm still in. Don't know what to do with those yet. I think I would just get a unit here and a unit there and add it to them, and eventually then start to understand what units are good for the army, what units are not good. Chaos Space Marines, 100%. I need to get another 3 Chaos Land Raiders. 1 free to the gods. Now I believe when their codex drops, you're not going to be able to put a unit, just for example with the Mark of Khorne, inside a vehicle transport with the mark of, you know, Nurgle, or the mark of, it has to, I believe it's going to be, the vehicle transport mark has to be the same mark as the unit that's going inside it. That's what I believe. So I need to have 3 more Land Raiders for those, a couple of, you know, Rhinos, probably 4 Rhinos, there's 1 for each god. Maybe another box of Cultists, so there's 4 units of Cultists. With the sticky objectives, they can be quite tasty. A couple more units of Chaos Marines. You know, there's not much more I need for them, but there is stuff that I go, well, I'm going to get those, I'm going to get those. The Death Guard, I've got the stuff here to build. It's just getting time to do it. World Eaters, again, there's a few bits of pieces I want to add to them, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you for, you know, joining me on New Year's Eve, my birthday. for this amazing spectacle and listen to me waffle on for a little bit. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel grow in a massive way. Everyone, I'll turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything, because this is going to be painted. A lot of this is going to be painted this year. There's going to be loads of more stuff that comes in to be built as well. You've already seen some of it. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so because YouTube share this video with more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. And guys, thank you for watching. Comments below as normal. Until next time, have a happy new year, guys, and I'll see you on the other side.